Okay, you know what we're going to do today? You saw the description. Okay, these zoo people are nuts sometimes. They really are. Okay, so I'm here with Leanne. Oh, sorry, Leanne. Did I just call you nuts?
Yes, that's okay.
I'm here with our zoo manager and Karina, who's one of the zookeepers here, and we're going to do something that I don't know how this is going to turn out. All I can say is, Picasso, eat your heart out. So these will be Picasso rivals, I'm sure.
Yes, they will.
You're going to actually show us different animals painting.
Yes.
Okay. And you know what we could do? We could auction well, it's hard to auction when you're doing a Facebook live streaming here. Maybe, okay, we'll price these at the end. How's that? For a
That's
donation
fair.
of,
Yes.
you can have a camel paint. We're going to have camels painting.
Camels painting.
What else?
We're going to have camels painting. We're going to have one of our snakes paint.
A snake.
Snake, yes. A snake is going to
Did
paint.
you hear that? A snake. A snake is going to paint. now that's going to be worth at least $1,000.
I think so, yes.
Okay.
And then, for the first time ever,
In the history of the universe?
well, no, not in the history of the universe. The first time ever for our African crested porcupets, they are going to paint for the first time.
You're going to try an African crested porcupine
Yes.
painting.
Yes.
We're going to see if it works.
Yes.
Now that, because it's the first time ever in the history of the universe that the porcupine here at Ararat Ridge Zoo.
Yes. It'll be the first
painted.
time that Thomas and Caleb,
Okay.
our two porcupets
Right.
here at
So there we
Ararat
are.
Ridge Zoo, have painted.
Okay, so I'm gonna get out of the way. Hey.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let me get
Okay.
over here to the side.
Okay, so
Okay.
first off, we're going to paint with CJ. CJ is one of our dromedary camels. You all might recognize CJ from the Creation Museum. CJ came to the Creation Museum in the fall of 2012. In the background, this lovely growling you hear is Archie. Archie's in here to keep CJ company while he's painting. Archie likes to make a lot of noise, so you may hear some camel grumbles and growls in the background. He's just letting us know that he really would like to be outside. He's fine. So, with all of our animals, we try
Okay.
to
All right, I was
teach
trying
them.
to talk to a camel. Okay,
Did
go
he
ahead.
listen
You're
to
right.
you? No. So with all of our animals, we use positive reinforcement when we are training different behaviors. So CJ here, it was actually really easy to teach CJ how to paint. All we had to do was first teach him to target our hand. So Karina's going to show how we target. So once he targets our hand, he gets a reward. So today he's getting some lettuce. So we're just having him target all over, kind of all around. Just to kind of get him in the mindset, oh, this is a training session, we're going to do some work. So next, what we're going to do is Karina's going to get him to target, and then she is going to put some paint on his nose. This is the first time we're actually using our hands to put paint on. In the past, we've actually used paint brushes, but we're going to try something different today, so we'll see how this goes. So now he's gotten some paint on his nose. So now we'll see if,
By the way, this
You
is
can come-
non-poisonous paint.
yes, this is your finger paint. So kids at home, if you paint you have that's finger paint, it's very similar to what we use with the animals. Probably even some of the same stuff that you have at your house that we use here with the animals. So it's washable. So it washes right off of them, and then if they ingest or eat a little bit of it, get a little bit on their mouth, it's not going to hurt them. Okay, so now we've gotten some blue paint on his nose, and we're going to get him to come back over here, and we'll see if he will come down and touch.
By the way, don't
the-
try this at home with your kids or your dogs.
Well, I mean, you could try it with your dogs, but
Oh, you could try it with your dogs. Okay.
okay. Okay, Clarence, he's a little distracted today. CJ, hey, you gonna target for us? Usually he smears his nose all over the canvas. There we go. Sometimes we have to improvise a little bit. Okay, so let's see what he did.
Oh, look, that looks like a camel painting.
It is. It's a camel painting.
Yeah.
I love CJ's paintings because he gets his whiskers. His whiskers get kind of run through the paint, and he gets whiskers all over it. So
So does he sign it?
he signs it with his a little bit of his saliva sometimes. Sometimes he likes to try to grab a hold of. He gets really excited and will kind of start grabbing at the canvas sometimes. So sometimes you get some extra camel saliva on.
So then you wash all this off afterwards?
Yes, yep. So we'll have baby wipes. After we finish painting, we'll wipe his nose down, and then he'll wear the rest of it off. Okay, so we're going to have him. Karina's going to kind of give him some treats here. And, oh, that's pretty.
Wow, look at that.
There you go. And there
That's a
is
Niagara
camel
Falls.
painting. It is.
Yeah.
I like how that one turned out.
Yeah. So that one turned out really good.
Yeah.
All right, I think for, what do you think? $500 donation?
I was going to say 500.
$500 donation.
$500 donation will get you that
we'll give you
CJ
that
painting.
By, what's his name?
CJ.
CJ.
This is CJ.
CJ, that's CJ.
Yes.
Oh, the other one's Archie.
Yes, the other one's Archie.
Yeah.
We're still working with Archie on painting. We haven't gotten him quite. He's not
Okay.
quite as good as CJ.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I can see that. So what do we do next?
Okay, so next we're going to do our snake.
A
So-
snake doing a painting.
Yes. So we'll
All
go
right.
ahead and have Karina grab
So
2 colors
let's
for
have
us.
let's have while you walk down there to the snake, we'll come down
Yes.
too. We'll just have a look at this painting again to see. This could be hanging in your room. CJ did this. A camel at Ararat Ridge Zoo. Wow. Okay. And if you send in a $500 donation and say, I want the painting by CJ, I'll send it to you. Because if we get 10 people sending that in, we'll have to come back and do some more. We'll have to get some more. Okay. All right. Let's go down here. We're going to go past the pig. Hi, pig. Oh, you're really enjoying that, aren't you? Food from our horticultural centre, the hydroponics, where they grow that barley. Okay, we're going down to meet a snake.
Yes.
I can't imagine a snake doing a painting. Does the snake know it's going to do a painting? We're going to find out. a snake.
Okay, so this is Rufus.
Rufus.
Rufus is our rosy boa. So he's our newest snake here at Arrowhead Ridge Zoo. And he is 4 years old.
He looks
and-
like he's already painted.
Right?
But that's God's painting,
That's
right?
God's painting. So these guys are just really cool, unique snakes. This rosy boa type, depending on the area they're found out west, their kind of color patterns will vary depending on the area. So with Rufus, what we're going to actually do is we're going to try to put some paint on his belly, and then we're going to let him kind of crawl across our canvases, and we'll see how he does.
And do a snake painting.
This is also Rufus's first time painting. So
Oh, Rufus's first time painting. Okay, if you want a
Rufus's
snake
first-
painting, I think for a first time, it's got to be $1,000 donation. Yeah.
I mean, I would give $1,000 for a Rufus painting.
For a Rufus, would you really? Well, there you are.
Yeah. He's my favorite snake here, so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna set my microphone down really quick here. Whoop. He says, I want to wrap. So all we're gonna do is Karina's just gonna put a little bit of paint on his belly. Once again, this is non-toxic paint. This is finger paint. So this will come right off. And then we're going to put Rufus down. And we're going to let him slither and crawl around, and we'll see what he does for us here. See what he gives us here. There we go. He says, I want to go over that way. Maybe I should have put the canvas that way. Maybe the next one will go over that way, huh? So once again, this is completely harmless to them. It's actually kind of fun for the animals to get out and do different things like this. But we do know that because these guys are animals, they're not humans. They don't really know what kind of artwork they're making. We're just basically
They don't realize
helping.
how famous they are.
They don't realize how famous they are. So we're just going to let him crawl around. Karina's going to put some more paint on him.
Oh, look, it's a green tree snake.
It is. He does think he is a tree boa. He likes to crawl up in his tank and hang off of his tree very often. Okay, so do you want to try a different color, Karina?
Okay, so we'll try a different color now. Who cleans the snake afterwards?
Me and Karina. We're the ones that made the mess, so we have to clean it up. And once again, we have some wipes. We'll just wipe him down once we get done. So this is completely harmless to him. So this is his first time painting. Okay, so let's see. Maybe we'll.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
you know,
wow,
I
there we
think,
go.
I think that really enhances that painting.
I think it
Both
really
of them,
does.
yeah.
I think the purple really adds something
It does,
to
the
it.
purple and the green, and look, that's unique.
That
Did
is
you know there's no other painting like this in the entire world?
exactly. That's one of my favorite parts about painting with our animals like this is that everyone is unique. They're all different. You never get the same painting. Rufus
And you
is
know,
painting the table.
if
now.
people want to help us while the Creation Museum and the Yak Encounter are closed, and to be able to help feed our animals and to be able to feed our zookeepers as well,
Yes.
and to keep the ministry alive, ticking over until we can open again. If people want to help us, they can go to our donate page and do that. And if they want to send in $1,000 donation and say, we want a painting by Rufus the snake.
Yes.
Rufus, what did you call him?
He's a rosy boa.
A rosy boa. Then look at that. You could have that hanging up in your lounge room. Talk about a talking point.
Yes.
Wow. There it is. You know, you can actually see his scales in some of those places.
Yep.
From the
yes,
paint.
you can. So I'm very excited about
You-
these because you can really see
you
his
can
scales
actually
in these.
tell that that's
You can
a
tell that
snake.
this was painted by a snake.
Yeah, there we are.
So, and I don't know how many other rosy boas out there have done any painting. So
No, and this is the first time this rosy boa
This is the
has,
first time this
in the
rosy
history
boa-
of the entire universe,
yes.
has actually painted.
So Karina's just
And
gonna
now
wipe
Karina's
him
going
down.
to clean the snake. All right.
I'm going to steal one of Karina's
All right.
wives.
So now we're going to go. Where are we going to go? To the porcupines?
We're going to go to the porcupines.
Which ones? The baby ones?
Yes.
The
So,
baby ones? Okay.
We're going to go to Thomas and Caleb.
So we're going to have a look at Thomas and Caleb while you get all this ready here.
Yes. Yes.
And I see one of the other zookeepers has been cleaning the camel,
Oh, yes.
giving him
Yes.
a clean nose. Okay.
Even though we're
Hey.
not doing camel rides right
Lunch.
now, we still...
If we run out of money for feeding the zookeepers, we can feed them this because there's hay in here for the animals. If you believed in evolution, they're just animals. They're not animals. They're human. Our zookeepers. Okay, let's go over here. All right.
Okay. So this is Thomas and Caleb. They are our African crested porcupines.
Thomas and Caleb, which one's going to paint for us?
So hopefully both of them, but we'll see.
Okay, which side are we going to be on? Over
So
here?
we can
Over
come.
this side?
Why don't
Okay.
we have the video come in here?
It looks like they've already painted.
So this is actually from Gideon and Atara, our two adult porcupines. Their parents have actually painted
Oh,
in the
okay.
past. So this will be the first time, but this will be the first time for Thomas and Caleb to paint.
So we're going to give them a new sheet of paper.
So
Oh, here we are.
So we're
Good.
going to
Look at
what
it.
what
See,
we're
I
actually.
like these. These are already so that you could actually frame them or
Yes.
whatever you want to do with them. Yeah.
So what we're actually going to do is Shelly here is going to put paint down, and what we're going to actually do is have the porcupines basically walk through the paint, and then we're going to try to get them to walk across the canvases with their feet. So once again, this is their first time doing this, so we will see how this goes. These two are very food motivated though. So Shelly has some banana in there. So what she's going to try to do is just get them to kind of walk back and forth across the canvases to make footprints. So if this turns out, you might have a chance to have your own porcupine
Painting.
footprints.
Oh, look, it's getting oh, look, that one's got footprints all over it. Look at that.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got some of the boys' favorite snacks. So we'll see if we can get them to walk. They're walking through the paint very well. Now we just need them to walk on the canvases. There we go.
Oh, look at that. I don't think it's as good as the camel or the snake yet.
No,
Not yet.
Not yet. It's their first. This is their first
Their
time
first
painting
time
though.
painting.
So this is going very well. Porcupines can be very shy of new things. So something like introducing something like this can be very scary for them. But
so
they're
these,
doing
these,
really
these
well.
will be really rare because, I mean, you know, porcupines that have never painted before, that are very shy, never had that and look what they're doing. Look at that incredible
Yes.
painting.
These two are they're very food motivated. So they are doing really well with painting and walking back and forth. So we'll see if they'll give us a couple more footprints, and then we'll look at them. I think we've got some pretty good porcupine feet in there. What do you think, Shelly?
Yeah, we're getting there. Couple more passes.
Couple more passes.
Couple more passes. So once again,
Every pass is worth an extra $100.
yes. Once again, you guys are getting to witness these guys paint for the very first time.
Oh, look at that one. There's one.
Oh,
that
that
one's really
one's
good.
really good.
Yeah, that's a $1,000 painting.
Yeah,
that
that's
one.
definitely $1,000 right
the other,
there.
The other one, the middle one's a $500 one, and the other one's a $250 one.
I know we need to get some more. We need to get some more paint on that one.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, when they need increase in value here. Oh, look, he just put some more footprints on that first one.
Sometimes this happens when you're painting. You'll have a couple canvases, and then you only end up with prints on one of them.
Oh, look, that one turned out
Oh,
pretty
that
good
one's
now
good.
too. That's increased in value.
Yeah, that's probably 500
Yep.
now.
Yep, definitely. Yep. We got one that's definitely a $1,000 one that's now a $500 one, and the one in the middle, let's see, what do you think? 500, I think.
I don't know. We got some more. We're getting some more
Oh, look,
footprints
I
on
think
there.
the one
Yeah.
in the middle is doing almost as good as, it's better than the other one now.
Yes. Well, they're doing really good. Well, that was good, Shelly.
It is.
She was actually able to pick up their feet and put some paint on. So that's exciting.
That harness training.
Yeah. So Shelly's been working on harness training these guys as well. So we're hoping to be able to walk them around the zoo eventually and also use them for programs.
So you'll be able to walk them around the zoo with their harnesses on.
Yes.
Okay, so when people come and visit, they'll see that.
Yes. That's our plan.
And then you'll have them on the stage at the Animal Actor
Yes.
stage as well.
Yep, that's our plan, is to teach them a couple different behaviors so we can
You
incorporate
could get them to paint in front of everyone on the stage.
It might be slightly chaotic, but we could.
And then you could auction off the paintings after that.
Yeah, we could.
All right. Maybe we could
Okay.
have a close-up look at.
Could we get a
Yeah.
close-up?
Which one do you think
Karina?
is the best? We'll make.
We'll have Karina go and grab them. Shelly's kind of covered in paint right now.
Oh, okay. So. Okay. So Karina is going to go in there and. Okay, which do you think is the best, Karina? That one will be a $1,000 donation, I think, for that one. Okay. And how's that one compare? I think they're both $1,000 those, and then the other one, we'll make that a $500 donation. There you are, $2,000 ones and a $500 one. There we are. Let's go out and have a look at these. Okay, I can't believe it. We actually saw a camel paint, and then a snake paint,
Yes.
and then.
And porcupines.
Okay, so let's have a look at this.
So we'll have Karina pick them up
So
for us.
the camel, we only have one.
So we only have one camel painting.
Okay, and then the two snake paintings over here, and you can actually see the scales on them.
Yes. One of them in particular, I noticed you could really see, I think it's this
Yeah,
one, you can see
yeah,
the
that
scales
one.
really well on.
Yep. We'll have to make, that. So they're for a $1,000 donation. We can have the snakes or the camel, and then the porcupine. What are these? You see the footprints. You see them there, and you see them on these other two too.
Yep.
Well, there we are. That is amazing. Look at that. We've just produced, and these are an investment because they increase in value over time. And the more famous that the snake becomes and the more famous that the porcupine becomes,
Yes.
I'm not sure the camel will become more famous, but
CJ's already pretty famous.
he is pretty famous?
So
Okay. Oh, because people know him.
people know him.
from the
People, a
Creation
lot of
Museum.
people have ridden
They've
CJ.
actually ridden CJ. Okay.
So CJ
So-
not only does rides,
So
he
these
also
will
does
increase in
paintings.
value over time. I want you to know that because these artists will become much, much more popular and over time they'll be much more
Yes.
valuable. So there we are. Well, Leanne, thank you for an interesting time
Yes.
with the painting by these animals. It was really great. Actually, wasn't that enjoyable? Wasn't that fun? And if any of you out there want to help us to be able to keep supporting the museum and the Ark Encounter while we're in this lockdown, shutdown, lockout situation, we would greatly appreciate any donations you can get. And we will actually give away these paintings for
Yes.
decent donations.
Yes,
Right? Yeah,
yes.
yeah, we'll do that. Okay,
Yes.
because it is an investment.
Yeah.
All right. Hope you enjoyed the time. We'll see you again for another one.